Hey, what's going on, you well-mannered Weavile? Coming at you with some gameplay from a tournament that I played Ceruledge in recently. And this is the build that I played, this exact 60 cards. Let's go over it real fast. I'm still not playing Carmine, and it's not because I don't think Carmine is correct to play in Ceruledge, but if it's not correct to play it in Ceruledge, I want to know. So I've been constantly testing the deck out without Carmine, and so far, I haven't felt like I've missed Carmine yet. I played a lot of Ceruledge with Carmine. Now I've been trying a lot of Ceruledge without Carmine, and I just doesn't feel like I'm need that extra potential aggression on that first turn going first. I am still choosing first with this deck blind. So if you are playing this deck, you definitely want to go first, but I just don't feel a need for Carmine. The early Solrock Lunatone with the Lunar Cycle, as long as you get that on your first turn of the game, I feel like that carries you so much in terms of consistency throughout the game that I'd much rather just have more researches or Lillie's Determination in the deck just to see more cards that don't force me to discard my hand. Of course, research is just a better Carmine. Lillie's Determination can see us less cards than Carmine, but it doesn't force us to discard our hand, which might get rid of our win conditions in some situations and just leave us not being able to win the game in a situation where we need to see more cards that turn. So a lot of lists just play Carmine in research, but I like research in Lillie, and I have not felt like I've missed Carmine at all. Generally because Carmine is just like, it's not a good card. It's not that great of a card. Obviously, what it does is unique and different, but there's a reason so few decks play it, because the card is just not very good overall. You see 40 more percent of cards with research than Carmine. That is a pretty big number. Carmine sees 5, of course. 2 more is 40% more. That's a lot more cards to see for your draw supporter for your turn. Of course, you might be behind by 1 draw supporter if you don't Carmine on that first turn of the game, but you're not even guaranteed that when you do play Carmine. So that's my argument against Carmine, or why I'm not immediately including it in my builds. And so far, I haven't felt like I've missed it at all. Also, I do have the Drilbur in here, which the more I've played with the Drilbur, the more I like the Drilbur. The dig ability, when you play it from your hand onto your bench, you may discard up to 3 basic Fire Energy cards from your deck. And you take 3 basic Fire Energy cards from your deck and you discard them. So it's kind of like a mini Brilliant Blender kind of guy, and because we are a little bit less aggressive on that first turn sometimes, I'm not playing like 2 Squawkabilly in the Carmine, it can kind of make up for that lack of discarding in the early turns in the mid and late game, but we don't need it every single game, but you do need it sometimes, and it's kind of nice when it's there to cover you. Also, I don't find like bench space is a big deal with the Drilbur. Some other cards that I have in here, I do have 1 80 HP Charcadet, and I can actually see going up to a 2-2 split of this. The reason I like the 80 HP Charcadet, it's 1 less card we can start with that doesn't have 70 HP, which means our opponent's Soul Rocks with their Cosmic Beams won't be able to KO it, possibly, if we start it. Depends what kind of build they're playing. If they're playing the Golden Go deck, they usually all play a Vitality Band, so it'd still be possible for them to KO it, but even up against Fandom decks, or like in the Mirror Match, like up against other Ceruledge decks, opening it means we're probably pretty safe from a Soul Rock KO. Of course, they can KO with a Ceruledge, but that makes them work a little bit harder. And then in the late game against Dragapult, having an 80 HP basic that can evolve into your main attacker is pretty good, because the Halucha combo with the Phantom Dive can KO everything with 70 HP off your bench, which would be the 70 HP Charcadet. So I like at least 1 80 HP Charcadet. I might go to 2, but currently sitting at that 3-1 split. 2 Solrock, 2 Lunatone, of course, the Drilbur. Iron Bundle. I've loved the Iron Bundle so far. It's felt great. I was a little bit iffy on it, how good it would feel. I think if I did cut the Iron Bundle, I'd probably go to a 3rd boss or maybe a counter catcher. But so far, loving the Iron Bundle. Only 1 Squawk in here. I still like 1 Squawk for sure. It feels like it does let us play a decent amount more games to our Nest Balls and Ultra Balls on that first turn of the game, but we don't use it every single game. Like I said, if you just get Solrock and Lunatone on that first turn and you draw 3 cards, that's usually setting up pretty well for the rest of the game. 4 research, 2 Lillie, like I mentioned, 2 boss, 2 Turo, 1 Briar. So the reason I like 2 Turo is because there's a lot of sobbing and cornering and Maractus and Yveltal and Sudowoodo. There's a lot of that going on. Now, I don't play any Jet Energies, and I don't play any Jets because they're really awkward in the deck now that you want Fighting Energy for the late game, even possibly with the Lunar Cycle. When you get Ionoed low, you want to be drawing into Fighting Energy naturally. You can't Fighting Gong for Jet Energy. You can't Earthen Vessel for Jet Energy. So they're more likely to get stuck in your deck. And when we're choosing to leave energy in our deck, or when we're making sure there's energy left in our deck, or energy that are being left in our deck, it's better that they're Fighting Energy and not Jet Energy. And because we don't have any way to interact with Jet Energy to like thin them out of the deck with the Drilbur, the Vessels, or the Fighting Gong, we can only get Fighting Energy. So if we lower our Fighting Energy count, it makes things more awkward in the mid game, or sometimes puts us in situations where we just don't see enough cards because we can't Lunar Cycle, or we can't Drilbur, or we can't Vessel for the energy out of the deck. And overall, Jet Energy just feels truly terrible in the deck, but it is necessary to have some mobility in the deck to deal with all the corner Pokemon that I mentioned, and then even well, yeah, all the corner Pokemon that I mentioned, that's kind of it, to be honest. Or even when our opponent like tries to bring up a Ceruledge and then like trap it in the active for a turn, or a Fez, usually that's not too big of a deal because we can just hard retreat it. Another thing that Turo does specifically over Jet, though, is it can like remove liabilities from play, which I found with Legacy Energy specifically, which I've still been running in here. And I think I can't like think of a reason to play the Brilliant Blender when Drilbur exists, basically. Like Legacy Energy, pretty sick. We see a ton of cards. We'll find it eventually. It can be a huge game changer, especially when comboed with Turo to clean up our bench and create a board state where our opponent kind of has to go through the Legacy Energy, or because of Legacy Energy's existence, they're no longer winning the prize trade. So whether that be getting our early Squawkabilly out of play, or our Fez, or even like removing our Drilbur from play if we put it in play earlier to limit the potential spread KOs from like a Grimmsnarl deck or a Dragapult deck, can all of a sudden make it so awkward for our opponent to win the game. So Turo's great for limiting our opponent's options, removing liabilities, and it's our main mobility card. We do have a Pal Pad in here, of course, so we have potentially up to 4 Turos. I think you could definitely cut like 1 Fighting Energy to include like 1 Jet Energy if you want a little bit more mobility. I was thinking about going with 2 Jet and 10 Fighting, but man, I'm really glad I haven't done that because the Fighting Energy, the high Fighting Energy count just feels so good. Like I said, the Drilbur, the Lunatone, it's just so good. Fighting Gong, Vessel, you just can't interact with your Jet Energy. They're just in your deck, and you hope you draw them soon enough when you don't need them so you can discard them, or you hope they stay in the deck when you do need them to play around stuff like Maractus. They're just kind of awkward, and I feel like the Turo is a lot better, more consistent of a factor for games with that, you know, the liability manipulation or getting the liabilities out of play, whatever. 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, 2 Vessel. I did go up to 2 Fighting Gong since my last take on this deck. And specifically, I like that because it does help find Drilbur. We have more outs to the Drilbur specifically. 2 Super Rods. So I cut the Nitrogen completely. I was trying to find some room in here for the second Turo, for the second Fighting Gong. And if you are looking for a card to cut from this deck further, if it's going to be an energy, you could definitely cut a Fighting if you want to get a Jet in here. If you want a 7th Fire through testing, you feel like the Fire count is low. And getting Fire Energy attached turn to turn. I think my last build of this deck had 5 basic Fire. I definitely like the 6 quite a bit better. With 5, it definitely felt that I was running into more situations where I just couldn't get my manual attaches down to my Ceruledge, which is really important when you go up against stuff like Dragapult and Guardy specifically, because they'll like Mind Bend you or like Gust up your other Ceruledge, and you want to be able to like hard retreat your Ceruledges back and forth to burn more energy to the discard pile or to get around the confusion from Mind Bend. So getting your attachments, your fighting attachments down turn to turn is a pretty big deal. So I could definitely see going up to 7, going even further. But 5 felt like a little uncomfortable. 6 has felt pretty comfortable so far, but I could see going up to 7 as well. The reason I went to 2 Super Rod is because we need like enough recovery in this deck. And if I was committing 3 slots to recovery, I'd probably go with 3 Night Stretchers. But because I was like, I kind of want to find a room for the Turo and the Fighting Gong. I don't think I've finished my thought process on this. If you're looking to cut a card to add anything else in this besides energy, you can cut the Lillie's Determination. I think the second Lillie is probably the worst card in the deck for where I'm at right now. Back to the Super Rods. If I was committing 3 recovery cards to the deck, I would probably play 3 Night Stretchers because I feel like that's enough recovery, and we see it often enough where that makes sense. If I'm going down to 2 recovery cards, like I'm trying to do here to find more room to fit the second Turo, the second Fighting Gong, we need enough recovery, so I'm going with the 2 Super Rods instead, because a single Super Rod can recover up to like 3 Pokemon or energy. A single Nitroger only gets 1 card, one energy or Pokemon. It does go right to your hand, of course. I would say Nitroger is the better card. If we're committing 4 cards to recovery, 4 Nitroger is way better than 2 Super Rod or 4 Super Rod. I'd rather play just 4 Nitrogers because it's enough recovery, and we see it often enough where that'll work, basically. But because I'm going down to 2 recovery cards only, and we want to see it often enough, I'm just going to go with 2 Super Rods because that feels more comfortable for how much recovery we need and making sure we see it often enough, because it's very possible we don't see both Super Rod in a game, but we'll probably see one of them pretty soon if we play 2 of them, so we'll be able to get a decent amount of recovery that we need for the situation. So I like the 2 Super Rod if we're just going to do 2 recovery cards, but like I said, if we were going to go up to 3 recovery cards for whatever reason, I think 3 Night Stretcher makes more sense. Hopefully that makes sense. And then, of course, for more recovery for the supporters, we have the Pal Pad and the energy count. 12 fighting, 6 fire, 1 legacy. I've seen a decent amount of people been playing 20 basic energy, and I don't think I've really felt that I've been coming up short on energy overall, whether that be in the early mid game where it's just like we haven't seen enough energy to get enough in the discard pile, and then we get to the late game, it feels like we definitely have enough energy in the discard pile at that point. I think instead of adding more energy, I'd probably add more Earthen Vessels first, and that could be something to try out instead of the second Lillie's Determination maybe. But I've been pretty comfortable with 19 energy, and the only thing I'd maybe want to be just like more aggressive access to the energy. But I feel like between Drilbur and Lunatone and Solrock discarding energy, it's felt like more than enough. And I feel like Iron Bundle is a factor in that as well, where it's like we always want to be 1-hit KOing our opponent's Pokemon. Usually their active Pokemon has the most HP, but usually they don't have like 2 Dragapult set up or 2 Charizards or whatever. So Iron Bundle will get us a 1-hit KO on that turn for sure, and then we can 1-hit KO the higher HP Pokemon on the following turn or something like that. With that said, let's jump into the action, and I'll show y'all how the tournament went. I don't even know if I'm going first or second. Okay. All right, don't prize Squawkabilly, I guess. That'd be pretty bad. Pretty bad to prize Squawkabilly. Oh, it's gonna end up in this card probably no matter what. Saved. All right, Thick Boy is prized. Ceruledge is prized. Drilbur's here. Tutu. Squawk is here. Fez is here. Turo. Prize of Research. I'm playing a Vessel. Super Odds in hand. Prize an Ultra Ball. Oh, how many energy did I prize? Oops. Prize of Fire and probably a Fighting. It's a good chance. No, actually, I didn't prize a Fighting Energy. Okay. I definitely attach to this Fire. Yeah. Pal Pad. Boss. Walking. Sneezing. I don't really want to find. Actually, getting down 2 cadets is actually pretty good. So actually, I do want to find. Like getting like a full board of Ceruledges is like pretty good in this matchup. I feel like. I've already played my Pal Pad. Oh, this is weird. I definitely want to play this to get a cadet. Do I just give up on Briar? Feels bad to give up on Briar. I could also ball with the Fighting and the Fez, I guess. And then if they Iona me, then I get to keep the Briar, right? Sure. I don't want to bench the Fez anyways. I want to get a 3rd cadet down. And I might have to research away the Briar, but if I have to, I have to. It's not that big of a deal. It's whatever. It's whatever, man. It's whatever. I didn't figure out my last prize card there. Did not. Yeah, Briar's not like a necessity to win the matchup. It is nice to have. It's a good card. I feel like everyone's given up on Briar, man. Like I don't see like Briar's not in any decks. No one's playing it in Charizard or just given up on it completely. What has happened, man? Such a good card, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it just doesn't matter. I feel like the card is so insanely good, though. Okay, we do honestly losing the Ceruledge there does not feel great because like setting up Ceruledges in this matchup is like a pretty big deal. Like getting your Charcadets into Ceruledges is like a big deal. Quad? No, there's got to be a Duskull on the way, right? There's no way they go quad Dreeps. What the heck? Why? We just giving up on... Honestly, I hope I find Boss. I hope I find... Yeah. Boss Ceruledge off the Lunatone. Finding Legacy early is nice. Although it can just obviously not matter in this matchup. I could throw Squawk out of play. I mean, Legacy definitely comes down to the bench Charcadet, and then I go Knockout at least. I could just research, though, as well. Researching here is probably just better. Just got a cycle. Got a Ceruledge as well, which is nice. The ledge online. massive nuking. Oh, maybe I priced Iron Bundle. That might have been my last prize card, to be honest. Ooh, that's a really good one. Being able to evolve this guy and get him out of range is super nice. Super, super sick. How much are we hitting for right now? 9? Oh, I only have 3 fightings left in my deck. My Drilbur's not going very hard here. I probably have to attach a fire to my active and probably hard retreat to the Legacy Ceruledge, to be honest, just to build up energy in the discard pile. And I have to decide if I want a boss or Lilies here. I'm actually not sure which is better. I guess, like, forcing them to find the Neo Upper is probably good, right? They always find it. That's not true. They don't always find it. Forcing them to find it is probably correct, though. So attach fire, active, retreat to Ceruledge. Seems fine. Or I guess they're trying to trap something, sure. So attach, retreat, Lunatone, same difference. And I want the Legacy one on the bench, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I want the Legacy Energy Charcadet on the bench. Because then that means it's more likely... Like, they'll punch this one, spread to this one, and then have to punch this one. And because they have to punch this one, that'll lead to Legacy triggering more likely. More likely for Legacy Energy to trigger, I'm pretty sure. It's definitely a misplay from them. Probably an afterthought. They just like snap play Jamming Tower, but Jamming Tower doesn't matter in this matchup. They got rid of a counter catcher, which is definitely a mistake. They could have Ultra Balled away Dreepy plus the Jamming Tower. Yeah, they probably thought initially that they weren't going to play that Ultra Ball, but then they looked at their hand and they were like, wait, I may as well just play this. I mean, getting Duskull is pretty good, so... Yeah, I think I just chase the Loke, because they might whiff, right? I can also just chase the Latias. I can also chase the Latias. Going after the prize cards is also pretty good, to be honest. Like, the extra... the extra prize card might be worth more. Now I could get the Squawk out of play. But I could do that later as well. I'm definitely bossing something. The question is, what do I boss? Do I boss the Latias or do I boss the Dracloak? I could also Drilbur to discard all 3 fightings out of the deck and go up to 12, 13. I'm actually not sure what the best thing to boss here is. I lean towards the Dracloak, though. They force him to find Neo, and then if I KO the one with Neo, then we just kind of... Well, we don't just win, actually. That's why like, going for the prize cards here would also seems pretty good. Going after the Latias also seems pretty good to just get the prize cards. Because then it makes the... They have to find the Neo. If they don't find the Neo, we just win. Well, we go KO down to 4. They go down to 3. They can't pop the Nor at that point. Probably win. They go attack, spread. It's probably pretty good. I'm just going to go after the Loke. I'm not sure what's correct here, to be honest. Going after Latias might be better. I need some more experience in the matchup to be like super confident one way or another. Getting like Fire Energy here is fine. Oh, it was bundle. That's what I thought. Bundling this turn would also be pretty good, I guess. Like this turn, if I go Turo, Squawkabilly plus bundle, that'd be like a pretty good turn. I might even Drilbur at that point as well, to be honest. Like I might even just Drilbur and cycle the fightings out of the deck to set up for the one hit on a Dragapult potentially. We'll see what they do though. Now it's just likely for them to be able to go like Iono counter catcher as well, because they discard that counter catcher on the last turn. If they didn't do that, they would be able to. But yeah, like Turo Squawk plus bundle here seems pretty good. Turo Squawk, bundle, Turo Squawk, Drilbur. I do want to leave fightings in the deck as draw power for the Lunatone, but I don't have to. Or do they find Neo? Well, now that they're not Ionoing me though, like attacking my active here doesn't even seem that good, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. If they had Iono plus Neo, that would be one thing. But not having, yeah, not having it is like way worse. Well, they went in Ultra Ball for Dragapult, so this makes you think they have the Neo. Oh, they don't. Oh, whoa, yo. Maybe it's gonna punch me for 70? No, okay. Like, that probably doesn't make any sense. All right, let's see what we draw. Lillie. This young. If I don't want to kill the Badoo, I could throw the Squawk out of play because it is a liability for the prize exchange. 3/3. They're giving me 2 prize cards. Same. Now I feel like I just want a Drilbur here. I can't win next turn, right? 10, 16, 26, 29. Attach retreat, we'd have the KO. They can't KO 2 of these next turn, right? Like, I'm just trying to make sure. All right, dig. And then probably just Lillie save the Turo. Yeah, save the resources. I was lost. I did not expect him to sacrifice Latias there. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it would be the Dracloak. They do get to Iono me to 1 though now. They get to go punch Iono to 1. And I could whiff. It is whiffable. Good whiff. I just wanted to like set myself up to need like a single card to win the game at this point now. That's their play this turn. Attach Iono to 1. Assuming they have an Iono, kind of, yeah. Yeah, they definitely have Iono. They're not KOing the active, are they? KOing my active doesn't seem very good, unless I'm missing something. 16, 17. $13, $14, $15. Wait, 13, 14, 20. Yeah, I need 1 more energy in my discard pile. What? No Iono? Just going thick board? I thought for sure we were getting... Did they just whiff? Dude, what? Also, why would they... The KO in my active is also terrible for them. They putting an energy in my discard pile and giving me Fez access. I mean, they probably just... I mean, they don't have the Iono, obviously. Well, I don't know. Maybe this is the play they went for, though. I actually don't know. This might be the play they wanted. KO in my active seems weird, though. But I guess it's the same thing because I could hard retreat my active anyways. This all comes back to this counter catcher, though, because if they just, like, counter catchered... I don't know. They could have done some other cheesy stuff. They could have gone... Well, they didn't have Iono, so maybe it just doesn't matter, to be honest. But even, like, going to this play and then counter catching my Squawk would have been good. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just cooked anyways. Maybe they didn't really have a real out. Yo, shout out Drilbur, bro, carrying the squad. Oh, I guess in this situation, it didn't matter. Drilbur would have maybe carried the squad if they actually had Iono'd us here. But they didn't, so... If they had Iono'd us here, though, maybe Drilbur was the carry. Because then all I need to draw into there is an energy, or... I actually had a lot of outs off the Iono, to be honest. We had a good shot of... If they did have the Iono to 1 there, we had a good shot at winning the game there, for sure. We had a lot of outs. Skillbur almost with the carry. Almost with the carry. I'm definitely playing the Ultra Ball because there's a chance that I get Frillished here, right? So I got to attach this active so we can like Ultra Ball away these two. Finding the Rocks turn 1 is just really, really nice. Yeah, maybe but putting Squawk in play is such an easy 2 prize cards for them. That's like that's why I don't want to go for it. So I think I'm about just getting 1 of the rocks. But then if I get item lock next turn, who knows what my follow-up looks like. Like... Probably just such a liability later on. I surprised my second Turo. So it's possible I don't get item lock. They could like whiff the turn 1 for sure. Open a Frillish. Maybe I just play it slow. I should check my prize cards a little bit more thoroughly for sure. It's too busy like, thinking. Too much thinking, not enough doing. Hope for the best. Yeah, I don't really want to bench a bundle yet either, to be honest. Maybe we don't get turn 1 item. Is every deck just like a turn 1 item lock deck now? We got Guardy. The 2 best decks in the format are just what? Guardy Jellicent and Paltnor. Oh, I go second. I turn 1 item lock you. You don't get to play the game. That's sick, man. That's sick. That's really cool. Disgusting, bro. Disgusting. I would appreciate to not get... Oh, they didn't get any energy there? Oh, they got to be using Lily's determination, right? Yeah, okay. So it just doesn't matter. But shouldn't they put one on their roll? Oh, they're going to play for the air balloon play still. That's why. They don't want to commit energy yet because they want to be able to air balloon. Collect? Oh, they got the Evo. Okay, sure. Ooh, I can bundle that thing up though. Hit him with that bundle. Why? Well, I guess I'm not gonna pop it immediately, but I'll bench it and then we'll research. We'll see what happens. I love someone. And we're doing enough, right? Yeah. I just had to make sure. I was like, hold up. Are we doing enough? Little Hundo 30 action. No fighting energy drawn there was pretty bad. But we got the rocks. Getting the rocks in general is like the... I must start. Price a Lillie. Sure. Yeah, like putting... Like, that's why I really want to try and avoid putting Squawkabilly. It's just like such a huge liability to put Squawkabilly in play there. It's just such a massive liability. Like, it's just... Feels bad. I don't know. Feels bad. It just feels really bad, man. I think it's like worth playing for the not need. I guess like in that situation, like because of the potential of the turn 1 Frillish, not going for it there is like a little bit worse, maybe. But it's probably fine. It definitely feels a little bit worse to not go for it. Ultra Ball away, Jellicent and Iono there. Am I trolling? No, they did. Okay. Interesting. And they might have Candy Guardy here. Oh boy, Candy Guardy. I don't even know how I respond to that, to be honest. Maybe Ultra Ball for Drilbur. Go for the 1 hit. If it is Candy Guardy, I guess we'll see if it's Candy Guardy. It might not be. But it could be. Not trying to fight energy, that's pretty unlikely as well, because I didn't prize any. So I have 8 fightings in the deck. I think I prized 1 fire again. Oof. Are they going to retreat to Fez to hope it tanks a hit, maybe? Bench Ralts, retreat to Fez. Or are they just going to sacrifice a Ralts? Maybe collect again? Brave Charm to the Fez to protect it for later. Also might have been the only thing for them to grab anyway, so that's why they just grabbed it. That could be the reason for that. I'm just going to go get another Ceruledge. It's so weird in Ceruledge, like compared to other decks, but getting your Charcadet to your Ceruledge is like feels like a big deal. Like establishing multiple Ceruledge in play, like in most decks it doesn't really matter. Like Yeah, in most things it just does not matter to like establish your gold. Like you don't care if you're giving goals or golden goes. Maybe it's because you have like Genesect though. Maybe that's the reason. They are running to. Oh no, they're running to Monkey Dory. Interesting. Wait, why? Why are they trying to protect that Ralt so badly? Interesting. Dude, not the boy. Did we just pop it? 8. I can't boss KO the Fez. I'll probably just research here. I think I'm going to get another Charcadet in play because I'd like to build up that third Ceruledge. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we just discard him. It'll be fine. I could recover. I think I just want the extra cards, so to be honest, I'm not going to lie. I have Pal Pad still in the deck as well, so like we're not going to run out of gusts. And it doesn't conserve a draw supporter one way or the other as well. Like that'd be the biggest thing is like if it conserved a draw supporter, then I'd be like more inclined to want to play it a little bit differently probably, to be honest. I wouldn't mind having access to I get back Boston Turo here, I think. Utility supporters are definitely the moves here. I think I attach Retreat here as well, to be honest. I should build up energy in the discard pile. Yeah, I should build up energy in the discard pile. I don't even know what they're playing. Oh, actually, Mind Bend is more impactful now, though. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, actually, because now they can Mind Bend my active. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that, actually. I could have... I don't want to attach to it and leave it, though, because then they could countercatch something else, and that thing would be trapped with 2 energy. I maybe just shouldn't have attached, actually. Maybe that's what I should have done, is just not attach. Yeah, maybe just shouldn't have attached there. That was actually maybe the mistake, was attaching. 6, 9... Honestly, I probably should have even played the Vessel, the more I think about it as well. Or if I played the Vessel, maybe I should have got rid of an energy instead of the Squawk. I'm not sure. Yeah, now I can get Mind Bended. Oh, I mean, I have Turo in hand, so... But if I mean, I could get Iono'd here, obviously, so... I wonder if they still don't have Candy Gardevoir. Oh, we gotta find out, I guess. If they used Fez. If they did use Fez, they could definitely whiff here. I'm not currently getting Mind Bended. Hand is fine. Nothing crazy. I do like the bottom part of my deck, though. There's a Turo in there. I'm gonna get that other Ceruledge on. Dude, dude, oh, how do we lose? We have 3 Ceruledges online? Like, it's not losable. Actually, I maybe don't want to evolve this one, because then they could Gust it and Mind Bend it, would be the thing. Ooh, I have Boss. I think just going for prize cards here is probably best then, right? I can go, like, shuffle the deck. Fail. Draw. I just want to get a Fire Energy on a bench Ceruledge here. Nice. What are we hitting for? 210? Yeah, I think I just want to go for prize cards here. If I Ultra Ball for this Ceruledge, I have a lot of fighting. I don't have that many fighting energy. I have a decent amount of fighting energy left. If I evolve it, I don't want to play the Nest Ball yet. If I evolve it, they can counter catch her and then Mind Bend it. I just hold it. How many Iono are they down? 2. Chance we don't get Iono next turn, especially because we took out the Fez. They play one Bravery Charm to like nuke the active. Yeah, it is just a mind bend angle. But because I have the energy here, I can just attach retreat the active in this situation. The only question is like, should I have evolved this? I think it's fine to have not evolved it. Fine. There's a lot of good stuff on the... Well, so I can attach retreat or I can draw. I think I want to draw with Lunatone, to be honest. I think I favor drawing versus guaranteeing the retreat. 10, 11, 12, 13. I still have 6 energy in the deck. Yeah, I think I just harder. I think I draw with Lunatone here. And then I always have the flip as well. That's like a win condition. I can also get boss and win as well. Keep the Nest Ball though. And if I whiff here, I'm still winning the game. Like, I'm still ahead, so it's not like that big of a deal. I kind of want Iron Bundle. I want like Iron Bundle and a fire. Because then I just like if they attack with Guardy here, I can't currently KO Guardy, but I have Artisan for Iron Bundle. And I want the fire because they can bring up my bench Ceruledge here. They can bring up my bench Ceruledge here and then try and trap this. So they can like bring up this guy, punch it for 190, but then I would need a fire potential top. I got the Turo in my hand now. They also only have 1 Iono left, so who knows if we even get Iono this turn. So Turo basically just wins us the game, I think. And if they take a KO, then we have Fez through at Nest Ball, so we should be good. I don't want to like clog my bench because then I don't have access to the Iron Bundle. So we don't want to like go get Fez now. See, this is what like the extra fire when I was talking about that earlier, like wanting to try and get another fire in that. It makes these kind of setups so much smoother because getting a fire attachment after fire attachment after fire attachment allows us to continuously just like retreat, retreat, retreat. If we also play Jets though, Jets would help for that situation as well, obviously. I could have recovered a fighting for the same reason, actually, I guess. So then I have, like, if I draw into the fighting, if they do have the 4th Iono here, which I think is unlikely, but is possible, then I would have more outs for the Lunar Cycle, which would have been, like, a fine draw as well, right? Oh, wait, they only play 3 Iono. I'm just safe. Yeah, never mind. We just go in. Yeah, they only play... Oh, I guess they're gonna mind bend my active here, actually. Oh, I don't just win. I don't just win. I don't have a fire for my bench Ceruledge. I could top deck the fire that I put in, I guess, or a fire in general. But even just Turo resetting this is like pretty good. It gives me like so much time. Because now they're kind of setting up for a Team Devo play, but it'll take them forever to get there. So I'm still feeling pretty good about our situation. Top deck fire. Ooh, that works. We had like how many research did I have left as well? I feel like I had a hella research. Oh, only 2 research. 2 research and a Lillie though. 2 research and a Lillie. They could attack turn 1 attack with the Crispin here actually. Or probably maybe I should just commit to the Squawk here, to be honest. Yeah, maybe I should commit to the Squawk. So it should be like, excuse me. Surprise Legacy Fire double fighting. Okay, that's more honestly like the first couple games we like prized no energy. Like prized like 1 energy. Like this is like more about what I expected to prize game to game. Prize a Turo. Oh, is that my last prize card? Oh shoot, I gotta get something. Yes. I'm just gonna commit to the Squawk, it's fine. No cadets. Uh-oh. Fine, we'll be okay. Actually, no, I probably should get rid of the energy there. I need to be able to be aggressive. Cadet? Okay, we got a cadet. I was worried for a second. I want to attach active, bench a cadet. Discarding the fighting is still probably correct here, so go in like get rid of Solrock, get rid of fighting. The tank? Wait, what do they play? No iron bundle. I'll probably just go with the softer one here, because like in the late game I could bench this guy and they won't be able to like fan rotom it possibly. The softer. Can I get one soft Charcadet for my bench, please? I could have also held the fighting, because then I could have actually played for a boss play. I could have held the fighting and got rid of a research there. That actually might have been better, to be honest. I maybe misplayed that. Definitely might have been better to get rid of research, keep the fighting. Because then I could go like boss KO here with Solrock on this next turn, attach, retreat. I could even cycle it, draw, and then maybe decide from there as well. Almost got a little goofy there, though. Could have been bad. Having to put the squawk in play doesn't feel good, but our hand was just too dead. Too dead, and then like the number we're trying to hit potentially on this next turn is like super high, so there's that as well. I have the bundle though, so we can like push, but they could like put another bigger Pokemon on the bench. I mean, if it's just Hoots and Fan Rotoms though, we're probably just gonna Hyper Blower and look for the Cosmic Beam. Oh, they could get they have a thick Owl though. They could get the thick Lad to protect against the Solrock KO. I want to get a KO no matter what here though. Yeah, I'm always like looking for a knockout. Oh, so they have Latias in hand, I guess. They're gonna retreat into, or Air Balloon, I guess. They play the Air Balloon. Maybe they have turn 1 Water Pawn and I'm just screwed. That would be really bad. Please say it's not a Water Pawn. I don't even know what's gonna be. Pikachu? Oh, but I can punch the Pikachu with the Solrock ahead of time. That seems fine to me. Like getting that punch in there seems pretty good. Yo, chill. There's no way they have. Well, I mean, okay, even if they had the. Yeah, but this doesn't even seem that good. I'm just gonna retreat to Solrock and punch them. Oh, this play seems kind of mid. Maybe with the energy, I guess. I don't know. Crystal Knockout? That would be such a, like a big, like I wouldn't even care if they had that, the turn 1 Crystal Knockout though, to be honest. Well, if they had that, they would definitely have gone Water Pawn, right? Like, no questions asked. The Iron Bundle here is actually kind of awkward, the fact that he's still in play, and I'm going to keep him in play. I could actually Super Rod back Solrock, Fez, and a Fighting Energy, because if I attack with Solrock here, they might KO my Solrock. If I attack with Solrock here, they might KO my Solrock, and then I would want another Solrock, right? But Pikachu KO Solrock is so bad, but they would maybe KO it in a different way or something like that. So I think I just commit this now just to have it. Also, getting Fez back is good. Getting the Fighting back is questionable, but I'm going to go with it. Yeah, getting the Fighting back is definitely questionable, I'm not going to lie. Oh wait, I don't know about this card. All right, I kind of messed that up actually. I could Will-O-Wisp this. Okay, I definitely just cycled a fighting into a fighting. I only had one fighting in here. I definitely should have just attached it and attacked with Solrock. I could Will-O-Wisp, but then I could Water Pawn KO double Cadet. I'm not taking a knockout. How thoroughly did I check my prize cards? Oh, all the way. I know all my prize cards. Okay, cool. Is Pal Pad played? Pal Pad is played. So currently I'm looking at losing. They have Crystal Gust. I definitely bench a second Cadet here, right? That's like another 70. Yeah, we definitely bench another Cadet. I don't know why I'm like thinking about not benching a Cadet so hard, but we're always benching a Cadet here. We should punch the Pikachu. This play seems super weird from them, though. I feel like they had to have had a better play here. I don't know. I mean, they have Boss KO my Squawkabilly here for 2 prize cards if they wanted, I guess, but they do have that play. They also play Ursaluna, so I'm going to try and avoid putting Fez in play. I mean, the only way they can 1-KO a Ceruledge is with Pikachu. So, like, once I deal with Pikachu, like, we're going to be in okay. I mean, they can Pikachu twice, though. And the second Pikachu could have a crystal, so I guess that's not good for us. That's not good, yeah. Look, what are they going to do this turn? Like, if they put their crystal in play, that's really bad for them. I mean, they do have Ogerpot and E-Switch, but that's so many cards. There's so many resources. Yeah, I actually just have no idea how they're going to play this next turn. I mean, if they have something crazy like KO Double Cadet with Water Pond, that would be, like, pretty good, right? Yeah. Pretty bad for me, pretty good for them. I definitely trolled by using Lunar Cycle there, though, I'm not going to lie. I definitely should not have Lunar Cycle there. I was not thinking at all. I guess at the very least I could have Will-O-Wisped this, but that would have been bad because that lines up for... Yeah, the Iron Bundle's kind of awkward here on my bench, to be honest. It's kind of unfortunate that he's kind of stuck there. I mean, if they commit the Crystal to Pikachu, I feel like I'm in a really good spot. I don't know why they would get Crystal here if they're not going to do it, but maybe they have a different play. I don't know what other play they could have, though. I mean, they could have, like, Water Pawn attach, E-Switch, Hard Retreat, Boss. They already played Crispin, right? No, they didn't. Yeah, sure, they could have that, I guess. Something I can think about, though, that would be, like... But even then, that's a ton of resources, again, committed. Like, I'm still feeling pretty good. And then from here, I can just look for Boss to win the game as well, which is pretty cool for how things are playing out. I can even aggressively put Fez in play as well, I believe. It shouldn't hurt me to put Fez in play at this point. I mean, we'll see what their full turn entails. They're not doing anything yet. All right, they're going back. Maybe they are going to go for the boss play. It's like I said, it's a ton of resources, so I'm not like too concerned. I have 2 cadets to refill. Attach to one of them. Researching away the Briar feels pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. I like the idea of trying to keep the Briar around. And then it would allow me to like go chase a Hoot. Yeah, I might do something cheesy here if I top like boss here, I might just chill and like boss KO something off the bench. No, trying to save the Briar here at this point is probably just not very good. Probably just go for the research. What'd they get? Maybe they're just gonna sob for a turn. They need boss as well to go with all of this. But even if they have this play, like I know Hootoots on the bench. Like I'm not too scared of this play, to be honest. Yeah, they're the boss. Okay. Another reason having the Iron Metal not be on my bench would have been nice, because then I can I could have benched Triple Cadet there. I mean, we just punch this thing, I think. I just push Solrock Punch, bench Double Cadet again. And we'll see what they have as a follow-up here. If they get a prize card here, it's not that bad. If they get 2 prize cards, it'd be really bad, but... I really want to put Fez in play. Getting a knockout here actually does line up for the Briar angle, so I wouldn't mind getting that. Also, getting Turo here to pick up Squawkabilly would be nice. I don't want to put Fez in play, but Turo and Boss are in there. So I think we just look with this first. We just Lunar Cycle first. I mean, that's good enough to sit on, I think. Six. I'm getting the damage here is like okay. Leaving Iron Bundle in play is probably also okay. Attach a fire to the bench. Yeah, if they get a Crispin here, they get a single prize card. I am going to start to run out of Charcadets if they have a Crispin here. There is that. I do start to run out of Charcadets. So then finding my Super Rod's important, but we can make it work. We'll figure it out. So if they have a Crispin here, that is unfortunate, but they have decent odds of having it, of course. They play 4. They have no owls, though, to work with, so there's that. Oh, I guess they can sob us for a turn, though. Huh. They could sob my Solrock. I didn't really think about that, to be honest. So I am just stuck for a turn, and then they go into... maybe I should... Do I have to retreat to a Charcadet? No, retreat to Charcadet is terrible. So this is actually what I just had to do, right? I have to do this and hope to find Turo then, maybe. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about getting sobbed here. But there's nothing I could do about that, right? Like... Alright, let's see what the Mew gets them. Now they could get E-Switch Energy instead of Crispin. They have one E-Switch left. Nest Ball for Hoot. Can't kill it as well. It's the thick boy. They don't have room for Latios on their bench now, though. That's like a thing, I guess. Oh. Forgot to sob. Didn't want to sob. Interesting, interesting. Why didn't we sob there? Ooh, I do not have very many Fighting Energy left. They're all in my hand. Why did they not sob there? Is there a reason, or they just forget? They maybe just forgot. I mean, I'm just gonna go for the knockout on the active, right? There's nothing else to really do here. Dude, holy research, bro. What the heck? Get rid of one research. I don't actually want to get rid of Lunatone because that could become their target, and then I lose my draw power. 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I get rid of... They do play an Iono, so I don't want to get rid of double research. But I could get rid of a research and a Nest Ball, I guess. But then that becomes my Fez out. Maybe I do get rid of double research. No, I should get rid of the Lunatone. Them chasing my Lunatone at this point is like super weak, so. Recovering the Solrock when I did, I think still makes sense, but. I just kept the... Getting rid of the Crystal as well is like super... Oh, I forgot that I got this. Bench space. I completely forgot about that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it changed anything I would have done. I did forget though. All right. I mean, let's see where the game goes from here. Got to keep the Briar for sure. I might want to be able to chase a Hoot Hoot at some point and make that my game plan, my win condition. In fact, I maybe should have actually attached the active. Still don't have my Legacy. Yeah, because if they push a one prizer on me, or I want to be able to chase a one prizer, I like need. So I could have got Fez, but I don't want Fez in play because I want to give them an Ursaluna target. Like if I can Turo this at some point, then there's no Ursaluna target for the end game. So I want to like limit that from them. I want to take that away from them. Yeah, possibility. It's like super important to like limit that. Limit that play from them. Attached to Mew. Oh, they can use Raging. Oh my. I didn't even realize that. Sure. It's not that big of a deal, but they have one energy switch left, so. And then they're out of... Oh, but then they can chase my Squawk. Oh, maybe I should have actually... I could have got my own Squawk off my bench. If I had kept the Lunatone and benched it, then when they KO my Ceruledge, if they KO my Ceruledge, whether it be through Pikachu or the Mew, whatever, then... I would be able to discard the Squawk. Okay, that's a mistake on my part for sure. Yeah, I definitely messed that up. I could have got my own Squawk out of play through that line. I didn't even think about that. Well, yeah, I didn't even realize that I could take advantage of Area 0. So I definitely should have done that. Should have kept the Lunatone. Just discard double research there then. Just discard double research. Bench the Lunatone. Keep the Nest Ball, I think. I think saving the Nest Ball is still correct. But just bench the second Lunatone. And then if they KO the Ceruledge, which I wasn't really thinking about them KOing my Ceruledge here, because I was like, that's such a huge resource investment. Like... Doesn't even seem good, but they do have it. I don't have a Turo right now. So currently, I lose to... I mean, if I get Ceruledge Turo, I'm feeling pretty good. If I get Ceruledge Turo, they just can't win, but... I don't have a Turo. It's in the deck, though. It is in the deck. But I can't afford to put Fez in play to go find it. Yeah, so that was a pretty big mistake there. They didn't get the E-Switch off the Owl. I'm assuming they just have it in their hand, but... Oh, they don't have it. Okay, they misplayed. So now they're going to sacrifice a one prizer. And then this is where the Briar is a huge deal to have. But also, maybe why should I have attached second fire to the active? So I could have actually taken this knockout with Solrock. We have Briar, so I'm feeling pretty good now. I'm feeling like super good because we were able to save the Briar the whole time. All right, so things are working out still for us. Cycle. Now I can bench the rock. So now if they KO me, then I can get rid of the Squawkabilly. And they probably aren't going to be able to set up for like a water pond on the next turn anyways. We're really going to hear a 9 in here. Can't draw with Fez anyways. If I bench Fez, that could be their target with the Terrapagos. Like it could buy me a turn, right? I feel like. But now I don't have a bench space. Huh. Now I don't have a bench space for Fez. Well, no, if they KO my active, I discard the Squawky and then I push Charcadet. I do get a bench space for Fez. Yeah, never mind. I lied. Oh, here's where they Iono me, though. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Well, maybe. Okay, never mind. They don't Iono me. Briar for the dub. Let's get it. I guess I haven't won yet, but we will win, obviously. I don't lose these. Yeah, I did make a mistake. They did whiff the E-switch, but it was like unlikely they needed so much there. They're never hitting that there, obviously. I wouldn't allow it. Could I have not pushed this up? I probably should have not pushed this up, though, to be honest. Pushing this up was actually a mistake. I should have sent up a Solrock or something to retreat off in case I whiff. It's pretty unlikely I whiff, but... It is possible, though. There's only 2 Ceruledge in there. Oh, I should have saved the Nest Ball in case I hit the Super Rod. Good whiff. And now I don't have the synergy with the Super Rod. Okay, definitely doing some throwing out here. I have the bottom deck. I mean, it's pretty unlikely. It is possible, though. Benching this gives them a win condition now. Do I ever just like not bench this? That doesn't seem correct, right? I don't think there's any energy in the deck, right? No. Oh, Fez for 3 into the whiff. Be pretty unfortunate to whiff, but... Oof. Never worried. Almost got bad. Yeah, I definitely made some mistakes. Definitely made some mistakes. There's probably a squawk angle. We'll see. They could like bench Latios and retreat to Latios here, though. Hey, sick. That's right. I don't really care when Paul gets it. I care when Grim gets it, bro. When Grim gets it, ooh. Grim with their turn 1 Buddy Poffins going first, bro, without using the secret box. And I wouldn't even care as much if they had the secret box for their Buddy Poffin, but they actually literally never have to secret box for it. They just have it raw. And that's what tilts me. Just, ooh, just, no, dude, chill. All right, now I'm tilted. All right, that's it. I have Iron Bundle. It's fine. Oh, they're not even getting the Latios? What the heck? Or maybe they have... No, but if getting Fez here would be weird because they have to retreat the Fez on the next turn. Maybe they prize Latios. Okay, I'm fine with this, actually. I thought they were for sure going to be able to push up a big fella in the active. All right, maybe it's a Squawk hand, unless Squawk's prized. Just do a wee bit of prize checking. I mean, if we prize... if we can't find Lunatone here, that would be really sad, but I think we just Squawk here. Hand's too weak to not Squawk, so... Pal Pad's here. Prize a Nest Ball. Prize an Ultra Ball. And then for energy... and 2 fighting. Squawky. I will attach the active here, of course. I don't think I aggressively send Drilbur. Yeah, we don't aggressively ship the Drilbur. No, definitely not. It's not even a question. Ooh, damn. All right. Now this was a draw. I could still whiff the... No, I can't, actually. I have the fighting on the active. I was going to say I could still whiff a fighting here, but... Ooh, I could... KOing Badoo is so bad. But also it means they have to like get the Badoo into the active, to be honest, if they want to item lock me again. So maybe KOing Badoo here is fine, actually. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I actually want to KO the Badoo. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I want this Badoo to die. I still want a fighting energy here because I want to use Lunar Cycle. Let's go. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I want this Badoo done. I want him done in. I want him cooked. Interesting. Very good hand. I mean, I could get Iono next turn. There's a possibility I don't get Iono next turn. Turo good, Briar good. Boss Turo. Briar's actually, it doesn't feel too particularly powerful in this matchup. I would Turo next turn if I get the chance. I'm thinking about giving up the Briar. Maybe I should give him an Ultra Ball, though. That seems fine. I could put down this guy. Actually, I don't mind putting that guy down. I just want to be able to Iron Bundle next turn, I guess. But actually getting the Charcadet set up is like actually really, really good in this matchup. But he is thick. He does have 2 retreat costs, so it could get... I actually don't bench him yet, I don't think. Yeah, actually, I don't think I bench him yet. I don't want to put him down on a turn where I could... Like, in these early turns is when they want to go, like, bring it up and Badoo it. And then I could get stuck. So I don't want that to happen. Honestly, playing the vessel there, I guess, was a little bit questionable. But if I just get Badooed this turn... Like, there's a good chance I do not get Iono'd here. There's a very good chance I don't get Iono'd here. Very good chance they do not have an Io in hand. But also, if they had it, it wouldn't be crazy, right? Yeah, if I bundle there, they like sacrifice a Dreepy, and that doesn't even set them that far behind in terms of like draw power or options. So like, yeah, I actually think using Iron Bundle there is incorrect because this increases my odds of actually gaining items this turn, and it makes them work harder to want to be able to item lock me. All right, they had the Iono. It makes them have to. It makes it harder for them to be able to item lock me this turn. This draw is pretty weak. The bottom of my deck is also really good. So now they actually have to. Oh no, they just can't. They just can't item lock me this turn. Okay. The bottom of my deck is really good. These cards are hella mid. Like, they can KO double cadet next. They could KO... Can they KO triple cadet? Jeez, they could maybe, yeah. Holy smokes, folks. I need some Ceruledge. All my Ultra Balls, and yeah, all my good stuff is on the bottom of my deck, though. It's all on the bottom. Let's see if I had benched the Charcadet. They could have brought up that Charcadet with 2 retreat. Sure, it could become a Ceruledge, but also not. It's a little bit scary, though. Because I don't have any draw power or any draw supporter. We're not done. It's like we're not done. We're not done with the turn. If I bundle, they just push other Dreepy. I could Pal Pad here and put back research. I think Research Boss would probably be best. Maybe Research Turo. Research something. Turo doesn't seem that powerful here. Boss seems like the bigger deal. Research for sure. Probably Boss. I'm gonna go on even. They put me on auto. I might be able to chase a 1 pressure to win the game. It makes the most sense. Now I get the other cadet. Pick 1. I honestly just need a Ceruledge this turn. Is all I need. No Turos left, right? There it goes. No Ceruledge? Dude. Oh, come on, man. Not trying to Ceruledge there is so bad. They didn't get the... They do have a candy. I mean, they could board wipe my Ceruledge's next turn. Oh, that's so bad. All right. It's not correct to just pass, though. Gotta swing. That's bad. They do need Candy Dusknoir, though, to board wipe me. Candy Dusknoir, Hawlucha, Countercatcher. But it's, like, not crazy if they get there. They only play one Candy, but even then, it's still, like, not that crazy. Oh, they're going to see a lot of cards this turn. I did all I could, though. Just probably isn't enough. Or it might not be enough. It could be enough, though. If I get a single Ceruledge there, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty comfortable if I get a single Ceruledge. Yeah, boss is definitely the correct pull as well, though, I think. From the Pal Pad. It's correct to get the boss there. Uh-oh. Wait, that's a boss. That's not a Countercatcher. So I like that. Okay, I don't mind this. I don't have Fez. But I do have... I mean, yeah, they're gonna go KO KO. I don't have... But I need to breathe. If I get boss Ceruledge, I can just boss KO the Fez. And then KO this next turn. This isn't even that good of a play, I feel like. I feel like killing my Solrock or my Lunatone here is just better, right? Do I have any in the discard? I guess I don't have any in the discard. Maybe not. Alright, this is fine, though. We're chilling. I could also maybe get the one hit on their active. It's just not super likely. I mean, we're just like a research away from, like, popping off, I guess. About that. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I just don't have wasted discard energy when I see them. Wait, am I doing my math wrong? Hold up. It'll be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 31, right? I think I have to grab the cadet, attach the legacy, and then research the hand. If I cycle this... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 280. 3... It's a... What is it? What the fuck is this attack again? So the play has to be legacy, research, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm almost positive this has to be the play. What? Dude! I lose! That's insane! What an absurd draw, man. Oh. Okay, that's insane. Back-to-back turn. Wait, did I research on the last turn? I don't even remember what I did on the last turn. I did research last turn as well, right? I don't really see a win condition anymore because I'm out of Turo. The only play I could think of is like if I had Turo Ceruledge this turn. So like Turo the Squawk plus Ceruledge knockout, but they can also set up Dusknoir as well, like, and then well, they discarded Dusknoir. Interesting. Oh, but they need Dracloak. Oh, they got Dusclops. Yeah, there shouldn't be a win condition for me here, I don't think. Not that I can see anyways. Yeah. 2 prize cards this turn. They have the threat of Dusknoir next turn. Oh, they don't have a Dracloak still. They still have Candy though. Interesting. Dude, where the heck are their Dracloaks? Okay, maybe I can knock this out and then they have Ursaluna though. I mean, it's still pretty bad. I don't have Briar left either, so I couldn't even Briar this turn if I wanted to. Because Briar KO would put them out of being able to use Dusknoir. I guess it gives them Counter Catcher again, though. It's where like an Iona would be good as well, to be honest. Like having an Iona here would obviously be pretty good. I need boss, so I can't research. I'm gonna Super Rod back. As and a single Fighting Energy. It'd be more useful as those cards than the other cards. I have to Lillie. Dude, if I didn't draw Ceruledge still there, that would have been super sick. I would have loved that to be the outcome of this situation. I mean, it's still gonna be. We probably still lose here, but putting Fez in play is the same thing as having the Squawk in play. So sure, throw it down. I'll put the Solrock down as well. I can Dusknoir KO one of these. Do they play anything like super weird? Actually, getting the extra energy in the discard pile does increase my odds. If they go Candy Pulp but whiff and just punch my active, I guess. They would never do that. They would just leave 1 prize in their active there. But I don't think it's decreasing my odds of winning the game by doing this, so I think we just do it. I'll just cycle the energy as well. Oh, there's my Ceruledge. Oh, man. The game was very winnable. To a point. Hold up! They are going to see a lot of cards this turn still, though. But they need to find Candy... No, they can find Counter Catcher Ursaluna. That also works. They have Counter Catcher Ursaluna available as well. They have a lot of outs. They have a lot of outs. Counter Catcher Ursaluna. Candy Dragapult Counter Catcher. Oh, it does have to... It all has to involve a Counter Catcher as well, though, I guess. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit more hopeful. I am feeling a little... Slightly more hopeful now for our situation. Also, with how they're playing this, I'm feeling more hopeful. Dude, if we win this game, where the fuck are their Dracloaks? Or even Ultra Balls. Can they win with this guy? Oh, they can! They can kill my Squawk with Dragon Headbutt! No! If they get Counter Catcher. Which I'm kind of assuming they have because of how they're playing it, but... Holy smokes, dude. How did we win this, dude? They drew worse... Well, I don't know if I want to say they drew worse than I did. I just want to check something. I don't know if I want to say they drew worse than I did, because holy smokes. But also, holy smokes. What the fuck did they draw, dude? My goodness. I don't really want to squawk away my legacy. I could legacy my Solrock, I guess. Oh, they have Pikachu I have to deal with. Shoot. Honestly, I think I can just go for the Solrock here. Yeah, I think I can just go for the Solrock. Ooh, Drilbur's prize. That's not good. Squawk's kind of mid anyways. Prize of Fighting. Prize of Fighting Gong. I could still Squawk off after the draw as well. Like, nothing's stopping me from being able to Squawk this turn. What else did I prize? Drilbur. Oh, I prized my other Lunatone, right? Oh! That's insane! Dude, I just drew the nuts. Literally doesn't get better than that. That is literally the draw. I don't even need the Charcadet, to be honest. Just Turo. All I need is Turo. I don't even need the Charcadet there. This guy's just like a bonus. You have to feed me another prize card. Oh, it's insane. The only thing I have to do is I have to make sure I can answer an Iron Hands. I have to make sure I can respond to Iron Hands. If they get away with like an Iron Hands living for 2 turns, I am in a bad spot. But I'll Legacy here. We'll draw 3. All I need this turn is a Charcadet. I don't need anything more than a Charcadet. Even the Legacy Energy on the Charcadet honestly like buys me extra time. Not really. Well, no, yeah. All I need this turn is a Charcadet. I want more, but if that's all I get, I can work with it. Oops, all energy. Not ideal, not gonna lie. All right, we might be in trouble again. Might be in trouble, folks. A Nest Ball, an Ultra Ball, a Lillie, a Research, like anything? Nope, we got nothing. Oh, we might lose this one. I was feeling really good off that turn 1. That turn 1 was pretty sick. Got the Turo, got the first Jalta KO. But the 6 cards total have been pretty weak overall. We have a lot of top decks though, so we're still in it technically. Come on, come on. I need this. Research. Lily's pretty weak, to be honest. Ultra Ball. Research is the best top deck here for sure. Just lose. Doesn't feel like I win. Oh, I actually don't technically just lose. In my head. That's so sad from the start we had. They get 2, I get 1. It is still technically winnable, I guess. They play 0 hand disruption. If they had Golden Go on the bench, I'd probably boss it, but I guess even if we got the Ceruledge, it wasn't enough, right? Or even if I got the Charcadet, it wouldn't have been enough. Okay, it is still winnable with the top deck. It is still winnable with the top deck. I do need to top deck like research. I basically need a top deck research. Or an out for Solrock. I just can't put Fez in play, basically. Putting Fez in play would be bad. Research. Oh, I need to send up Lunatone so I can retreat energy off it there, though. Oh, I have the knockout, but I'm just gonna get one shot. Starting again. Dude, I needed a Charcadet. Gosh, if we just get a Charcadet there, we're chilling. Do I ever bet on them not having boss? I could KO the Golden Go, and then they can't KO my Ceruledge. I do KO, right? Okay, yeah. Retreat. No. KO active. Boss KO Golden Go. If I boss KO the Golden Go, they would need boss to win the game. They didn't boss last turn. They have Fez and 4 Pokegear, but maybe they just didn't care about getting boss last turn. I'd probably just KO the active and pray they don't have the KO on my active, right? I don't know, it all seems really, really bad. What would they need to KO me? My active. We need like a Vessel and a Superior, right? 7. We need a Vessel and a Superior. 2 cards, as opposed to just needing boss. But they have Arven, but boss doesn't win if I KO the active. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go KO the active here. They don't play Iron Bundle. I'm actually not sure which one is better, but I'm just gonna go for the active KO. I actually don't know which one is better here to KO, the active or the Golden Go. Because like getting +1 turn doesn't matter here. Like if they KO my active with Golden Go, I lose. Can't win. It's a bad sign, folks. Golden Go is draw power, though, I guess, where Iron Hands is not draw power. I don't know. It's tough. I assume this means they just have game if they're playing this. Yeah. I could have gone after the Golden Go there. There's no real win condition here, right? Like I don't lose, but I can't win either. Like, yeah. I mean, they could whiff 3 energy. They could whiff 3 energy next turn. Too little, too late type situation, though, I think. I fear. I have like 1 fighting left in the deck, right? Okay, Cadet. Patch. Research a little late, but better late than never, right? Right? Gotta be better late than never. They play 0 hand disruption. Just in case they can't KO. Oh, I could have attached to my active, so I could have retreated to Fez. Ooh, okay. So I could have attached to active, so I could have retreated to Fez. And then next turn gone Iron Bundle. Okay, so there was actually a better line there. It was to attach active. So I could retreat to Fez, and then next turn I'd have to find Turo Iron Bundle. Although that might be like a lot to have found, to be honest. But this leaves me open. This leaves me open for the possibility of finding Boss, which is a little bit better, but. Iron Bungus. Although I think they're down both. One. They maybe only play. Oh no, they play Gimme Ghouls. They play Gimme Ghouls. Okay. All right, pass and hope they don't have 3 energy, I guess. All right, we go X and 2. Oh, no. Yeah, I am X and 2. So I have to win the next one to probably not make top cut. But we'll play out the next one. We will play out the next one here. Unfortunate. Man, the start was sick. We drew the Turo. We got the Joltikale, which was huge. But then, dude, I couldn't find anything. The rocks did not. I needed so little to, like, stay in it for a little bit, too. Never lucky, never lucky. Oh, boy. I might just be ripping the Skilbur off the turn 1 here. And my opponent didn't have a ridiculously aggressive start. Oh my. All right, it's fine, it's fine. I'm not worried, I'm not stressing. I have 3 Ceruledge in my hand and we're turn 1 Drilburing, but besides that, we're chilling. No outs to anything. You know, it's fine, man. It's fine. I'm not worried. We'll be okay. Did prize a Turo. I did prize my Pal Pad as well. Okay, that's a little scary because they do play Maractus. I prized double Nest Ball and an Ultra Ball. Okay. Good. All my prize cards. Get it out. What does this guy do? Hand spray? Sick. And I didn't Will-O-Wisp there for anyone who's curious. Oh, no, they can't do that. No, you're supposed to have Iono there, bro. I didn't Will-O-Wisp there because I don't want to leave damage in play for them to Monkey Dory with later. Because we're not really getting good value out of that damage. So do we have 4 in here? If I get Boss, I do KO Lone Drakloak. That's something. So Boss top deck's really good here. Holy smokes, folks. Chill, 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 chill. Help, 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 help. All right, Boss is really good here. Research is also good here. I want to hate to see a Research as well. I want to be complaining to see a Research. Oh, Fighting Energy, sick. That's actually exactly what I wanted. Let's go. That's exactly. Let's get it. Hey, like how Duskull. I actually don't even have a good prize card to pull here. Oh, actually, no. That is my best prize card to pull, actually. Probably is Charcadet. Actually, no. Ultra Ball or Nest Ball. Actually, it's probably Nest Ball. Ultra Ball's okay, too. It's probably Nest Ball, though, just in case they KO the Drilbur. But I don't know why they would ever KO my Drilbur here. They should just definitely punch my active and put 6 on Drilbur. KOing Drilbur would be definitely just a mistake. Cadet's like, yeah, Cadet's pretty bad here. Unless I can't find, if they can't find Halucha next turn, like maybe it'll be okay. It'll be okay, man. I swear it'll be fine. Maybe I should have attached my active last turn as well, to be honest. Oh, I guess they could. I mean, they could also whiff here. Okay, hold up. They could whiff Pult Energy. They could whiff the Pult and the Energy. It is possible. Like, they're not guaranteed these things. Okay, wait. No, that's good. That means they whiffed. I'm gonna get Badooed this turn. Okay, okay. All right, things are looking up for us. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be all right. No Badoo is weird, though. Are they just gonna leave the Drakloak in the active? I'm a little confused. They can't evolve this, right? Am I trolling? They just evolved this. Yes? No? Maybe? Am I trolling? I don't know. They're trolling. Wait, they're going through all of this to whiff an attack? Wait, they have a Lillie plus Fez left? And they're not... Just try and find a basic energy, right? Now they're gonna get a Badoo? Nope. Wait, maybe they don't realize that they can't. Okay, now they are going to get a bit. Maybe they don't realize that this thing can't evolve. No, but this was a bad play here for sure. They could have triple Dragapulted me. Like, yeah, this was bad. This is really bad. They definitely should have played for this thing to attack this turn. That was a big mistake. They have so much draw power on board. Dude, just, you know what? That's sick. I'm so glad I top decked another Fire Energy. Super, super sick. Nest Ball or Ultra Ball, I guess, is best here. Okay, something. Still winnable. Still winnable. Not great. Not a great spot, I'm not gonna lie. But very winnable. The biggest thing is that we're just not gonna... Well, actually, that's not true. I could Iron Bundle to get a KO this turn, possibly. That could be how we get a knockout this turn. It does involve, like, top decking something else, though. Yeah, they could have, like, destroyed me here. If they just played for triple Dragapult, like, I don't think I can beat triple Dragapult. I would have to work so much harder. I have to work so much less hard to win the game now. Potentially. Okay, them taking a knockout is probably a misplay here. They probably should not take a KO here. They give me Fez draw. They probably shouldn't give me Fez draw here. It's fine. Honestly, they probably should have picked up Hawlucha there, though. That's like another mistake from them, actually. Because they could have reset Hawlucha to chase. I do have the 80 HP Charcadet, but it would force me to find the 80 HP one. I think it's actually a mistake from them. I think it's a mistake to take a knockout because it gives me Fez. They don't really need to give me Fez here, I don't think. I don't think they care if this thing evolves, to be honest. Because the math is set up because of that extra 10 from the Badoo. I mean, they're not on like a terrible spot or anything. Don't get it twisted. They basically know I'm dead drawing here. Okay. They have counter catcher active, have plenty of counter catchers. Am I ever KOing the active here? It wouldn't be impossible. I guess I don't commit to the Iron Bundle yet. I think I get this guy to put the Legacy Energy on him. Just playing Legacy here at this point is just kind of pointless. Get rid of these two. Lunatone. They only play... How many Turo do they play, actually? Oh, just one. So they can't reset Hawlucha. I think them resetting their Hawlucha was probably the better play. Well, I guess it doesn't matter in this situation too much for them. I should get the Lunatone. Attach Legacy to Charcadet. Play the research, see what happens. If I get the KO on the active, that'd be sick. It's just super unlikely, though. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're not. Oh, wait, they can KO Charcadet plus this guy. Dude, I'm so screwed. They would only get 2 prize cards for it, though. So I have to Ultra Ball for another Charcadet here, right? Yeah, I have to get another Charcadet here. Heck. But also, I want to Iron Bundle. Dude, everything about this just sucks. I also want to Iron Bundle here, though. If I Punchy active, I also give them damage to work with for Monkey Dory, which is really bad. Let's give them access to Hawlucha again, though. I mean, I just don't have a choice. I have to give them something here. Everything's terrible. Yeah, our start is just miserable. I give up both energy. Probably, right? Boss is probably too high a value, so. It'd be funny if I just got to 320 and I wasn't paying attention. No. Oh, no. I could have got there technically, I guess. Whatever. Best prize card? Pal Pad or Turo, probably. Okay. I don't know how I would ever use Turo on this next turn. I think if to use Turo on this next turn, they would have to misplay. No, maybe not actually. I don't even know what the play is to be here. Like, I don't even know what their best play is. They have Hawlucha. They go like... I think they draw like 3 prize cards this turn. And they just need like a boss to win the game. I'm sure they play Penny. They play what, 3 boss, 3 counter catcher. They have all their boss left. Yeah, it's not winnable. Yeah, they just draw 3 prize cards this turn, go down to 2. And there's basically no win condition. No, but there's a no, but they could draw 4 prize cards. Drawing 4 prize cards this turn would definitely be best. If they have Night Stretcher for Hawlucha, then KO Fez, KO Ceruledge. And then boss on the next turn. Because they can still counter catcher this turn as well. So they can go like counter catcher Night Stretcher this turn if possible. Yeah, both these for 4. And then just be a boss away. Or a snipe on my Drilbur away from winning. Let's see what they have though. Going for the boss play. Okay, this does open up the Turo line, but okay, this is actually about as good as it gets for me, I feel like. I can draw 3 with Fez and then Turo the Fez and then push up Charcadet or something. But this 3 has to be enough to knock out their active, basically. I don't know if that's possible. I have all my Ceruledge in my discard pile. I need to draw into an energy and a Ceruledge off this 3 cards. I don't really want to shuffle more energy back to the deck either because I also need the Ceruledge. I think there's a fighting in there, bro. All right, thank you. Wait, is that even enough to KO? I don't even know. I mean, we probably just lose next turn anyways. We don't guaranteed lose, but all right, 350. Let's go. I mean, but yeah, we probably lose. I do think though, like thinking about this matchup, if we were playing a Carmine build, I think you'd probably choose first in this matchup. If we were playing like a double Squawk Carmine build, or even single Squawk Carmine, we would probably play, we'd probably choose first in this matchup. I think probably. That's just rough. There was moments. It was tough. Not really. Starts are just too slow.